Some would say Dr. Anthony Remilio has his head wedged firmly in the past. That could pertain to his century-old workplace, or perhaps the company he keeps. Maybe it's his ancient endeavours.
This is it, my latest research project. So what we have here...
Sitting before us is a relatively new replica of something very, very old.
One of the highest concentrations of dinosaur footprint fossils in Australia. Here, on this particular surface, I've counted 66 dinosaur footprints. As you can see, this is only a small slice, but it represents kind of like a river bottom. They were using this, what we imagine as a road, or even in this concentration, perhaps like a highway.
So this is incredibly rare, I'd imagine extremely valuable, and it was just sitting in a school for 2 decades.
It has been sitting in the school for 2 decades. This replica was made from a real specimen in the town of Billawheeler. It was found in the Callide mine, so just outside, about 15 kilometres out of Billawheeler. One of the geologists, his wife, back 2 decades ago, was the senior science teacher at the Billawheeler State High School. So for the past 2 decades, the actual specimen has been part of the student foyer.
The prehistoric prize was perched proudly upon a timber trestle, with passers-by pretty much none the wiser of its significance or age.
You walk past it every day, you talk to kids every day, and it's just a backdrop to everything that we sort of do in our school. We didn't realise, other than being obviously a millions of years old sort of footprint, how special it was.
Curious to know for sure, the school called Dr. Remilio after seeing an article about one of his other footprint projects. He happily drove himself 6 hours north from Brisbane.
Okay, hi, my name is Dr. Anthony Remilio.
Documenting the discovery with astute observations.
This is a rock.
And drawing some rather incredible conclusions.
This rock itself is around 200 million years old, so in the lower part of the Jurassic.
Exhibiting his paleontological prowess, he used silicon to manufacture a copy to study back in Brisbane.
We're looking at a time, a slice in Australia's history of, say, around 200 million years ago, where we have no other evidence, no fossilised bones of dinosaurs. Footprints are the only evidence that we have of dinosaurs here in Australia from that time period.
Detailed scans showed 13 individual tracks.
So the footprints that we find on this surface, they're all fairly small. There's some that are about 5 centimetres in length. There's others, there's one that's about 20 centimetres in length, but most of them are around the 10 centimetre mark. And so overseas, they've kind of done the hard work for us, where they've done the Cinderella effect, where they've matched the dinosaur foot bones to this particular shape of footprint. And so that's why we know that these were made by a bipedal, a 2-legged, small dinosaur known as an ornithischian.
He plugged the details into a purpose-built program which projected their size.
And we can even add a human reference. My brother, 1.7 metres in height.
So to give us some perspective on size and speed, Dr. Remilio built this model. He reckons the dinosaurs would have been about this big, and the ones which left those footprints, as you can see, were moving around 6 kilometres per hour. From the comfort of his office, Dr. Remilio's been using the same tech to demonstrate other discoveries from around the world.
So this one is from Sichuan province. This is a trackway that's about 70 metres long. It has about 80 footprints made by a meat-eating dinosaur known as a theropod. It would have had legs, about this high, so maybe about 170, 180 centimetres in height. I've run the measurements, I've worked out the different timing of the steps, and this particular animation will show the actual movement of those legs to the timing that we actually calculate.
It's like watching Jurassic Park.
It's like watching Jurassic Park.
Just the wrong period.
Turns out time travel doesn't require any travel at all.
Right, so how do I get out of here?